Does it bug anybody besides me that motorcycle YouTubers act like they know everything there is to know about motorcycles? It's coming up. Fast Lane. Hey guys, welcome to Fast Lane. Yes, today I want to talk about something that's actually really bugging me right now. And it's because somebody posted a video. Now, I'm not going to get into pointing names, and I could probably put at so-and-so or this and that and probably get some traffic on this video, actually. And maybe I should do that. But no, I really don't want to cause any controversies. I don't want to cause any big stinks with anybody, because some of the people I'm talking about are pretty big names on YouTube. And I just want to talk about what makes them the expert about motorcycles just because they're a motorcyclist on YouTube. So obviously, I also am a motorcyclist and I have a YouTube channel. I think that's pretty clear, right? And we all want our YouTube channel to get traffic. We want people to watch these videos. We want them to subscribe and to share and to like the videos. And if you haven't done it yet, come on, man, hurry up, subscribe to the channel. But in our quest for subscriptions, in our quest for traffic of our videos, what are we doing here? I see these YouTubers who are acting like they absolutely know everything there is to know about motorcycles, about motorcycle gear, and I'm just like, where did you even come from? Some of these people, I'm not even sure I've ever actually seen them get on a bike and ride away. Maybe we've seen them in a helmet, and maybe you've never seen me do that. Actually, I don't know. So how do we even know they actually ride motorcycles or really even care about them that much? Well, they're making some cash off of these channels, and I don't want to diss on anybody, okay? I don't want it to be that, but I am tired of these opinions that come across like they're absolute fact and they know everything and you're stupid if you do anything that's the opposite. And man, I want to take a minute right now. If I have done that in any way, shape, or form on any of my past videos or even my future videos, please let me apologize for my past, and moving forward, let me apologize if I ever do that moving forward. This stuff is simply this. It is opinion-based. Now, these guys get on a lot of bikes. I'm not going to say some of these guys don't get a lot of access to a lot of bikes because they got really big channels. But just because you get on a lot of bikes doesn't mean you're not biased to certain motorcycles. Matter of fact, I just saw a video from Sprite on his channel, which I think is really good. What's up, Sprite? How's it going, man? I thought it was really cool because he was like, hey, man, I'm revisiting like Royal Enfield. We used to diss these guys and we used to just say they were just crap, and we didn't really give them a chance. And now he's kind of revisiting some of those brands and giving them a fair shake, because a lot of these brands are actually coming a long ways. Feel free to comment if you disagree below. But I think it's really cool because here's the deal. We don't know everything. A lot of what we do as YouTubers is very opinion based. I have a video, and if you haven't checked it out, I don't know how you haven't checked it out, man. It's like 150 plus thousand, watchers or whatever. It's my why I bought an Indian instead of a Harley Davidson video. Now that video has got a ton of traffic. It's got a ton of comments. It's just got a lot of movement. Thank you guys for that, by the way. Keep it up. But much of what I say in that video is simply this. It's very opinion based. I happened to get an Indian because I actually really liked the way the bike felt. Once I got on the bike, it felt amazing. It felt like the bike for me. I've said that. You know that if you've watched. So I think as motorcycle YouTubers, and I am certainly not the biggest or the grandest around, but I think we've got to really stop telling people what to buy and what not. I like to give informed, information out there. If I have some gear and I think it works well and I think it's cool and it's a good value or whatever, let's share that information, okay? Why wouldn't we? And for me, it's probably the coolest thing on earth. And maybe for you, you're like, that's lame. I don't even want to get close to that. However, those things are very opinion-based. They happen to be brands that I happen to like. I happen to think they're cool. A brand like, say, Icon, for instance. Some people think Icon stuff is like way too out there, way too flashy, this and that. I happen to love them. They are the local boys. They're right up in Portland, right up the road from me. So, that means a lot to me as well. And I like Icon, but that doesn't mean Icon is the greatest and the only brand in the world and the only thing anybody ought to wear. Now, I could certainly think that on some level, But it doesn't mean it's the truth, right? Because there's a lot of other brands that are really great, have a lot of great gear, and there's some brands that, maybe kind of suck, and, sometimes we talk about those things. Speaking of which, a brand, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb, and feel free to hate if you want, that gets a ton of hate is the Cycle Gear, Revzilla, J&P Cycle brand, Built. All right, and it's not just Built anymore. It's Built, Sidisi, they have the axial, base layer stuff, and I think Street and Steel is a part of their stuff. But those brands actually get a lot of hate simply because, some of it was kind of crappy back in the day. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, okay? But I've got Built like the Storm, whatever it is. It's the Storm waterproof gear. And I've been wearing that stuff for like 3 years, and it just barely finally started to seep a little bit. And I'm pretty confident if I just respray it with some waterproofing, I'm gonna be good to go again. Now, I can sit here and tell you their brand absolutely sucks and it's terrible, and maybe you've had some experiences with some of their stuff, and I have too. But it doesn't mean everything they have sucks. To tell you the truth, the Sidisi line of helmets that are out right now, yeah, some of those helmets are absolutely sick, very comfortable, and very safe. They've come up to even a Snell rating on some of their helmets. So for me to sit here and say everything from Cycle Gear sucks, as their house brands, would be completely opinion-based, and you, as the consumer, might not go out and buy it just because of the pressure people like us are putting on you. So when you're out there on the street and somebody sees you with a little Built logo on the back of your helmet, you feel like you're a loser. That kind of stuff has got to stop, okay? It's time for us to let people make their own decisions. We can give them the information, guys. I'm talking to YouTubers out there. Give them the information, but then let them decide on their own. And I know why these guys are doing this. A lot of them, because I'm like, these guys cannot possibly know everything there is to know about motorcycles, okay? Just trust me, some of them don't, okay? Now, some of them certainly do. Some of them have a great deal of experience, but there's some of these guys that don't really know that much, and they're just trying to come across like they do because they want to seem like a really legit YouTuber or a really legit channel, so people like you and I will sit there and watch it and go, wow, this guy's amazing. So anyways, that's pretty much my rant and my rave for today. That's all I had for today, and it was all on my chest and on my mind. Hey, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below, and let's have a conversation about this. Let's talk about it. And remember, the most rebellious thing you can do is thinking for yourself. It's Fastlane.